The most amazing beauty in the world is hidden in China. Beyond skyscrapers and mega cities, China hides some of the most surreal and jaw-dropping landscapes on Earth. From rainbow-colored mountains to glassy salt lakes and cloud-piercing peaks, these are not fantasy worlds, they're real, and you can actually visit them. Get ready for 10 of the most unreal places in China that will completely change the way you see this country. Zhangjiajie, Avatar's floating mountains. Imagine standing on a glass skywalk, hundreds of meters above the forest floor, with giant sandstone pillars rising all around you. This is Zhangjiajie, where Earth feels like another planet. These towering stone spires are shrouded in mist, giving them an almost floating appearance. That's why James Cameron used them as the inspiration for the Hallelujah Mountains in Avatar. Located in Hunan Province, Zhangjiajie National Forest Park is a geological wonderland, with more than 3,000 unique columns, some over 200 meters high. The park also boasts the world's tallest outdoor elevator, the Bailong Elevator, and a thrilling glass bridge that spans a dramatic canyon. It's a photographer's dream, especially at sunrise when the mist moves through the pillars like smoke through a forest of stone. Chaka Salt Lake, China's mirror of the sky. Ever dreamed of walking in the clouds? At Chaka Salt Lake, you can. Located in the highlands of Qinghai Province, this salt lake is known as China's mirror of the sky. The lake bed is a giant sheet of salt that reflects everything above it, clouds, sunlight, even you. On a clear day, the lake is a flawless reflection. Stand in the center, and you'll feel like you're floating in a blue infinity. Visitors can walk barefoot across the lake, take surreal reflection photos, or simply sit in silence as the sky shifts with the wind. The contrast between the blinding white salt and the deep blue sky is otherworldly. It's a spot that's been loved by travelers, photographers, and even couples taking dream wedding shots. Zhangye Danxia, Rainbow Mountains of Gansu. Zhangye Danxia is what happens when geology meets a rainbow. Located in the dry landscapes of Gansu Province, this natural wonder looks like it was painted by hand. Stripes of red, orange, yellow, and even green ripple across the hills in wavy patterns. The coloration comes from millions of years of sandstone and mineral deposits, then pushed up by tectonic movement and sculpted by wind and rain. The best time to visit is during sunrise or sunset, when the low-angle light turns the mountains into glowing waves of color. Multiple viewing platforms let you see the mountains from different angles, and each one offers a completely new composition, like changing filters in real life. No CGI needed, this is all natural. Jiuzhaigou, China's fairy tale valley. Imagine a place where lakes glow turquoise, waterfalls fan out like peacock feathers, and forests shift from green to gold with the seasons. That's Jiuzhaigou, a magical valley in Sichuan province and one of China's most beautiful natural reserves. The name means Valley of Nine Villages, named after the Tibetan communities that live in and around the park. The crystal-clear water here is rich in calcium carbonate, which reflects vivid colors under sunlight, creating lakes that look almost fake in their clarity. Highlights include Nuoralang Waterfall, one of the widest highland waterfalls in China, and Five Flower Lake, where submerged trees are visible beneath the surface like fossilized ghosts. In autumn, the park becomes a living painting of golden forests and sapphire lakes. If you visit just one national park in China, make it this one. Yuanyang Rice Terraces, mountains carved by hand. In the misty mountains of southern Yunnan, you'll find one of humanity's greatest masterpieces, carved entirely by hand. The Yuanyang Rice Terraces are sculpted into the hillsides like flowing ribbons. They've been built and maintained by the Han people for over 1,300 years. Each layer is a shallow pool that reflects the sky, turning the mountains into mirrors of pink, gold, and blue. At dawn, photographers gather on the hillsides to capture the moment the sun strikes the flooded terraces, creating kaleidoscopic patterns of color. What makes this place even more incredible is that it's not just for show, it's a fully functional agricultural system that sustains entire communities. Come here to witness the harmony of nature, culture, and human ingenuity. Huangshan, Sea of Clouds and Stone Forest. Huangshan, or Yellow Mountain, is the stuff of legends, literally. Ancient poets, painters, and philosophers have written about this place for centuries. And when you see it, you'll understand why. Granite peaks jut straight up through the mist, twisted pine trees cling to impossible cliffs, and the famous Sea of Clouds rolls beneath your feet. Hike early in the morning, and you'll feel like you're walking through the sky. It's no wonder Huangshan inspired countless Chinese ink paintings, and even some scenes in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Whether you hike, take a cable car, or simply stand and stare, this mountain range is unforgettable. The Great Wall of China, a timeless giant. The Great Wall of China isn't just one wall, it's a network of ancient fortifications stretching over 21,000 kilometers. Some parts are restored and tourist-ready, others are wild, crumbling, and remote, the kind that makes you feel like an explorer. Built over thousands of years across mountains, valleys, and deserts, it's one of the greatest engineering feats in human history. The most photographed sections are near Beijing, where the wall snakes over green ridgelines like a stone dragon. But if you want raw beauty, head to Jinshanling or Simitai at sunrise. There, you'll find serenity, history, and views that stretch beyond the horizon. Walking on the wall is more than sightseeing, it's stepping into the story of a civilization. Mingsha Sand Dunes and Crescent Spring, Oasis of Dreams. Just outside the ancient Silk Road town of Dunhuang lies one of China's most magical contrasts, a golden desert with a hidden oasis. Mingsha Shan, or Singing Sand Dunes, gets its name because the sand literally hums under your feet as you walk. And nestled between these towering dunes is Crescent Spring, a perfectly curved body of water that has defied time and drought for over 2,000 years. Ride a camel caravan across the dunes, climb to the summit for sunset, or gaze at the stars from one of the darkest skies in China. The mix of ancient tradition, raw nature, and surreal beauty makes this place feel like a mirage that actually exists. Sanya, China's tropical paradise. Think of Bali, Hawaii, or the Maldives, now add a Chinese twist, and you get Sanya. Located on Hainan Island in the South China Sea, Sanya is China's top beach destination. White sand beaches stretch for miles. The water is clear and warm, perfect for snorkeling, jet skiing, or just floating under the sun. High-end resorts line Yalong Bay and Haitang Bay, offering luxury spa treatments, beachfront dining, and private villas. But there's more than just beaches. You can hike through rainforests, visit Buddhist temples, or shop in night markets bustling with island vibes. Sanya shows a side of China most people never expect, relaxed, luxurious, and full of sunshine. Mount Everest, Tibetan side, the roof of the world. Nothing prepares you for the moment you see Mount Everest in real life. Towering at 8,848 meters, this is the highest point on Earth, and from the Tibetan side, it feels even more epic. The journey to Everest Base Camp in Tibet is long and challenging, but incredibly rewarding. You'll pass ancient monasteries, frozen plains, and herds of yaks before arriving at a viewpoint that takes your breath away, both literally and figuratively. On clear days, the entire north face of Everest is visible, rising above the clouds like a white pyramid.